Welcome to the channel. In this video, I will be showing you two spooky cocktails that you can serve up at your next Halloween soiree. One that you can do in a batch and one that's a little bit more complicated that you'll have to do kind of like in front of the people, so smaller crowd, I think. Let's get into it. The first cocktail we are going to make is the poisoned apple. The ingredients for the first drink is apple juice, apple cider, spiced rum, apple slices for garnish. Then we have red food coloring and edible gold shimmer dust. Comes like this. This is for one serving only. So we have, this is 4 ounces of apple cider. This is, oh, the recipe calls for 1.5 ounces of rum, but I put 2. It is poison after all. And then 1.5 ounces of apple juice. And then we have the food coloring. And then we're just going to shake that up. Can't remember if I added the gold dust before or after. Let's go ahead and add it. Now, you just want to add a little bit of this because it's expensive stuff. It's edible gold dust and just a little bit. And that's how it looks in there. So I already added ice in here, so let's shake it up. Now, I served this in a wine glass, and I actually put chocolate syrup. I just found out that I don't have any more chocolate syrup. So, I am going to rim this, and I have some black sugar. I normally don't like using this black sugar on cocktails because it would start to drip, but, you know, just for the sake of argument, and kind of, I think it would look good dripping. So let's doesn't have enough shimmer for me, so I'm going to add a little bit more. You can get a nice swirl on there. Now I took a skewer and I cut it in half, and I have my apple, like thick apple slices that if I had the chocolate syrup, I would probably dip this in the chocolate syrup too. Now I just skewered this and then I just laid it on top. One, this looks very appetizing, but two, once they remove the apple, they can use the skewer to stir the shimmer as they're drinking it, because this will settle and it doesn't look as cool. Well, let's have a taste. Whew. So good and deadly, dare I say. This is gonna be a hit. I'm just gonna go ahead and make the 4 servings right here on camera. Let's see. Yes, 4 servings. Apple cider, 16 ounces. Apple juice, 6 ounces. Spice rum, 6 ounces. I'm gonna make it 8. So I'm using Captain Morgan, but I also had some of this this darker rum. I believe this was a little bit more expensive, so I'm using it sparingly. So I'm gonna add like the 2 ounces in there. The super red food coloring. That looks pretty good. And then the gold dust. Look at that. Poisonous. This smells so good. Alright, this next drink is supposed to be a color changing fire drink. Now, for whatever reason, my drink is starting out purple, which it's not supposed to. It's supposed to be blue. I'm not sure if it's because my Butterflypea flower are a little bit old. Had them for like a year already, and that kind of affected it, because when I tried this the first time, it started out blue. But we're gonna try this anyway. So this right here, this one is vodka, and this one is gin. They look about the same. So I just infused the vodka and the gin with a few of these Butterflypea flower, and they're this just like dried flowers, and just a couple of these, and really you just want to do a couple, otherwise it'll be too dark, like 4 or 5, and you just let them steep in there for a couple of hours, and then you strain them out. And this is our base. So I mean, I'm a gin drinker, so I prefer the gin, but I just tried it out with the vodka to see if it would be a different color, because again, this, when I bought this, it started out blue. But we're gonna see what happens. We're just gonna go with it. Okay. Recipe calls for, it's my jig. This is the 1.5 side. So we're gonna do 1.5 of gin, and 1.5 of vodka. Now, you're gonna add, this is lime. This is about 1 1/4 ounces or 1/4 jigs of lime juice. And this is supposed to, it's gonna be what's supposed to change the drink, the color, a different color, from blue to purple. Now I already like had this squeezed out in these. These are actually like candle holder, glass candle holder things, and the stand too. I got this at the 99-cent store, by the way. So part of this whole process is the visual aspect of it. So you're gonna want to put these drinks in front of your guest, have everything kind of ready, measured out, and then do it in front of them. So as we go, ooh, there we go. It did change. Let me see it. Vodka. Ooh, we got some color change. Okay. And then I am going to, well, you know what? Because this is basically straight alcohol, I'm gonna add 1 ounce of simple syrup in both of these. And you can buy simple syrup, but really it's just sugar and water. You just melt it down. You can make it. So this drink does have to be done in this like particular process. Start out with the alcohol, then add the lime juice, and do not cross contaminate because it will change it. It will change color. If you have lime juice in your jigger and you know, just like residue, and you add it, it will just kind of ruin the whole thing. So now we got simple syrup in there, and then this is tonic water, and I took the label off because again, this is kind of like aesthetic. We don't want people to know what we're doing. It's magical, but in reality, this is my favorite tonic water, Fever Tree, and so I took the label off so it could be more mysterious, and I'm gonna add it in. Up to there. Could use a little bit more of this. Okay. Now I kind of just measured it so that it was kind of close to the top because this next, it matters at this next part. Now, the most important part of this is Everclear. 120 proof. I don't know any other alcohol that lights on fire. This was hard. It was hard to find out which alcohol lights on fire. So this one, I can attest, it lights on fire. Again, I didn't get I wanted to leave the label on to show you, but I would take this label off. As I was doing this during the party, somebody recognized this and got freaked out. So if there was no label, nobody knows what they're getting into, and they will drink it. And it's, again, more magical. So you're gonna want to float this with your bar spoon, and just one on top. About 2 teaspoons on there. That's cinnamon. Okay, so I decided to try it this time with this match, but I didn't think it was gonna blow out, so stick with the lighter. I just thought it would be cooler with the match. And then I have the cinnamon in this salt shaker, and I just dash it, but you can have it here and just make it. And it's gonna keep going. It's gonna keep going for a while. Don't put ice in this because it won't light on fire. I tried. I found out the hard way. It doesn't light on fire. Ooh, it's still going. Watch. Now, you might want to have some straw or stir steak nearby because you just floated some very strong vodka on top of this, and your guests are probably going to want to stir that. It's good. Cinnamon really doesn't taste like anything. That's the vodka. Ooh, this one still feels hot. Alright, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed that, and I know they're going to be a big hit at your next Halloween soiree. Cheers!